Dr. Timaree.
Hello, friends. Thank you so much for coming out. Thank you for supporting the show. My name is Dr. Timaree, and I'm going to talk to you about how ranked choice voting could save American democracy. Before we get into that, why does voting exist? There's a lot of different ways that you can run a city, a state, a federal government. You could have like an autocrat just make all the decisions. You could have a committee of wealthy, powerful oligarchs making all these decisions. But if you are like most people who live in America and you think that the people who are affected by policy should have some say in the matter, then you might like democracy. That is when the people make the decisions. Now, in direct democracy, you would have to be voting on every single law. That's really, really time consumptive. So what we do instead is representational democracy. We pick people whose job is to go do that for us. In the earliest models of direct democracy, not everybody voted. It was rich land-owning men for the most part. And that was kind of like the thing for a while, including when we founded America. It was rich land-owning white men in many states that had to be Christian. And that's the best they could do at the time. They also had first past the post voting. What does that mean? That means that everybody who goes out and votes, you pick one person, right? There's 5 candidates, you pick one. Whoever gets the most votes out of that is the winner. It's pretty clear, it's pretty simple. But the problem with first past the post voting is that it really doesn't represent like the will of the people very often. So take 2016. Trump got 63 million-ish votes. Clinton got 66 million-ish votes. Not only did the person who ended up winning have fewer votes, but neither one of them had 50%. And in most of our elections, they don't. That means that the person who ends up winning is not picked by most people. That on its face is not a great thing. In addition to that, when we have first past the post models, it's 2 parties at most that are really going to have a viable option. If you vote for somebody besides that, you might feel like you're just sort of wasting your vote, and that is often how people feel about it. So what we end up is a system where people feel really disengaged. There's lower voter turnout. There's a lot more negative campaigning. If there's a really polarizing extremist candidate, they're actually going to do better in a crowded field in this system. We see people spending a lot more money. And then folks who feel like an obligation to vote may feel like they're not even really choosing. They just have a gun to their head and they're doing the least shitty thing they can do, harm reduction. In the US, we have changed our voting system many times. We have updated it so that the voting age is 18. We use electronic voting methods now. Women and people of color can vote! We have updated the system when we figured out we could do better. And countries that got their systems together after us already have other more modern methods, like for instance, more proportional representation. So like Ireland, New Zealand, they came up with their democracies after us, so they use a system called ranked choice voting, which has been referred to as a prophylactic against extremism. So ranked choice voting, what's the idea? There's 5 candidates. Let's say your favorite candidate doesn't really have like a super good shot, but that's your favorite one. You rank that person number 1. Your second favorite, you give them number 2. Your third favorite, 3, etc. They do the math. If somebody gets more than 50%, they win. We're done. If that doesn't happen, if somebody just mathematically can't possibly win, we take them out of the running, but your vote isn't thrown away. We then apportion your vote to your second favorite, and we do the math again. And we keep doing it until the winner is someone that the largest number of people have agreed upon. That at least 50% of people have picked this person, which on its face is better because that means most people approve of this person. This also has some really positive impacts on the campaign itself. So we have higher voter turnout, higher voter engagement. The campaigns themselves tend to be much more focused on the issues and less on the person. They tend to be much more positive and less expensive. And for all of those reasons, it makes it more likely that people will want to run for office. You get many more women, people of color, and queer people running for office in situations where there's ranked choice voting, which gives us all more choices. Now, are there downsides to ranked choice voting? It's still possible that the person who gets picked is nobody's favorite, and you might end up with Mayor Eric Adams. He was picked through ranked choice voting because we already have it in some places. It's in New York City. It's in some states in a variety of different capacities. We have the ability to make this be the thing. So if you are interested in this, and you're like, yeah, that seems like a pretty fucking big upside, I would like to be behind that. You can learn more by going to Ballotpedia or Fair Vote. These are just organizations that are about more equitable voting and just being more informed about the voting system. You can get involved on the national level with Rank the Vote, which is a grassroots organization. In Pennsylvania, we have the Committee of 70. You can get involved there, where we also are doing things. There are Philadelphia representatives who have provoked ranked choice voting for Pennsylvania. It is currently chilling in the PA Senate. But we can move that if we contact our representatives and tell them, if you want to keep having a job, you're going to help support ranked choice voting. So we have to say we can do this.